We debated for a while what to do today, whether or not to hike back in to Fern Lake Campground, because we had that backcountry permit, but there's some thunderstorms that are predicted for today, and it was actually like a 4 to 5 hour hike because there's a lot of elevation gain. So we're back at our favorite campground, the Hermits Hollow, and we decided to try the cabin. So we'll see what the inside looks like. It was like $90 for the night with firewood. There's the fire pit. It's a neat deck. Oh, it's open. What if we want to lock it though?
You know what? Maybe there is, and
She forgot to give it to you. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back down. That's interesting.
I think that's why she was coming back outside. It's probably, she wasn't sure if that was us or not.
Yeah.
Okay. The gas lighting.
What?
Yeah.
Little fire. What is that, a gas fireplace?
Yeah.
Oh. We can eat at a table. We haven't done that in days.
Maybe we'll just turn it on.
The stove is pretty neat. And it's gonna save us some camping fuel, so that's cool. We can cook in here.
And the lights too.
Oh yeah, the lights. Let's see the lights. I've never seen, what is it, gas lights?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's what the Amish have all throughout their houses.
That's really cool.
How they light it, cook, everything.
Huh. Alright.
Without using electricity.
Oh. Let me finish making your coffee. When we were trying to figure out what to do earlier, we were looking at the weather and it said that it might rain, and it is in fact raining. So it's nice that we have this fireplace. Oh. What are you up to?
Taking a shower.
Taking a shower in the rain.
Yeah.
Like a hobo. You know, there's the thunder. Good thing we have this warm, cozy cabin. Yeah. Some foggy mountains. Totally different view. We decided to head into town to get some food. Because we were gonna go for a hike, but it's raining, so go check out town a little more. And then go sleep in our very warm cabin with our gas fireplace. I'm excited about that. Yeah, we were supposed to be camping at Fern Lake tonight, so this is a good trade. We ended up going to this restaurant that had a mixture of food from Nepal and India. And we were really excited because they actually had elk on the menu. So I think Patrick wanted to exact his revenge on the elk that had kept us up all night the night before, but it ended up being an excellent, excellent meal. And then we spent some time walking around exploring Estes, and it was so different now because it was raining, it was almost empty. That night, since we didn't have any electricity, we turned on the gas lights, and Patrick figured out a way to plug the iPad into some of our other electronic devices to keep it charged, even though we couldn't charge anything when we were there. And then we ended up watching a movie that he had downloaded.
You know what I was thinking too?
What?
The light. If I run out of battery on this, I can use the light, plug it in.
Oh, you can charge off of the light.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. We're cheating. We're watching a movie by a fireplace. Is this camping anymore?
Nope.
There are very specific instructions that before we leave we have to clean everything. They even want you to mop. I don't think we're going to mop. We were only here for one night. We were not that messy. And take the trash out, and don't be a minute late past 11 for checkout. We slept way too late. We were up at like before the sun yesterday, and then today we slept, what, until like 9:30?
Yeah.
Yeah. We needed to catch up. Alright, So the plan is to go back to Starbucks again for the 18th time, because we don't have time to cook here. We left our cabin this morning and then went to the home base, also known as Starbucks, and fully charged all our devices, checked the map, came up with our game plan for today. So we're gonna head into the other entrance of the park, not the main entrance at the Beaver Meadow station. We're gonna go up to the other entrance station. It's nice, it's a little bit less crowded over here. I think that's kind of smart. And then we're going to take the, what is it, 34? Yeah, Highway 34, which is the highest continuously paved road in the country, over to the east, or no, the west side of the park. We're going from the east side of the park to the west side of the park, and we're going to see if we can get the first come first served campground over there, and if not, maybe a backcountry site. But it's getting chillier the next couple nights. I think we've used up our stretch of good weather. Yeah. We really lucked out with that. It was like super lucky. So just that little bit of rain yesterday.
See parking spots.
Rainbow curve. Or jam on your brakes.
Yep. Panic.
Parking. Yeah, there's a couple spots. We could probably stop here.
Yeah. Right in front.
I feel like we just escaped the parking lot of death.
I know.
People are oblivious.
Yeah, oblivious. Vacation fog. They just look at you.
People standing behind your car while you're trying to back out.
Yeah. Rear lights on.
Oh, I rent your bike.
That's mine.
Yeah. Oh.
Blue Ridge Overlook, and the Alpine Visitor Center. Walking off-trail is permitted in other areas, but please spread out, walk gently, and leave the wildflowers for others to enjoy.
When we got out of the car at the Alpine Visitor Center, we could immediately feel that the weather here was totally different. It was so much colder and so much windier than what we had experienced in the park that far. But the view from the Alpine Visitor Center was amazing, and they had all sorts of interesting information about the snowfall in the area, like how deep the snow can get there, which was about as deep as the building was tall, And the reason that they have poles all along the sides of the roads when you're driving is so that when they have 10 or 15 feet of snow, you can actually see where the edge of the road is based on the pole. And that way the guys know where to plow. Right next to the visitor center, there is this path that goes up to the top of the mountain. And when you're getting ready to climb up here, we recommend putting on all of your layers because it is super cold and windy when you get up to that exposed area. We could also feel the difference in the elevation change between being at almost 12,000 feet and the wind and the cold. Even though we were on a paved trail that had stairs going up it, we were still having trouble catching our breath. But it was totally worth it when we got up to the top. The view was absolutely awesome, and even though we couldn't stay up there for very long because we were just getting beaten up by the wind, we took in the views as quickly as we could and then started to head back down to our warm car. That was a pretty crazy walk.
Cool.
Yeah. We got back in the car and turned on the heated seats. It was really, really windy. Like the wind was pushing you around up there. It was so windy. Oh wow, look at this curve.
Yeah.
That's crazy. This is the Medicine Bow curve. Jeez. And drift it.
I just gotta say, if you rent a car and the weather's decent, you'll be okay in Colorado.
Yeah, they tried to upsell us to, the V6.
Yeah.
And
You don't need it.
our little Nissan Altima is doing fine.
Yeah. You see Fiats up here, little tiny cars, you're fine. Unless the weather's bad again.
Then I could definitely see you wanting,
Yeah.
like, the truck and everything.
What do they say about the snowfall? 26 feet.
Oh, yeah, that pole showed 26 feet of snowfall. They said that area, or this area that we're in right now, is only open for 4.5 months out of the year. And then the weather gets so bad that this is not accessible.